students, how are you? I hope you all are doing great today. My name is Renu Rathi and today we will be learning our very interesting topic, that is time and temperature. In this chapter we will learn about time, subtraction and addition of time, and what is temperature. Now let us do. Fill in the calendar page given below with the dates of months on your birthday falls in and write your birthday in red. Here you have to write your birthday in red. Here you have to write the details of your date of birth, what's your date, month and year. Now let's look at introduction to time. Now we have already learned how to read time from clock and convert days into hours, hours into minutes and minutes into seconds. Now we have also learned to express time in AM and PM. We shall now extend these ideas of addition and subtraction of time. Now let's look at the addition of time. Here is our addition of hours, minutes and seconds. The working rules are simple. To find the addition of 2 or more than 2 times, in the step 1, we will write hours, minutes and seconds in each interval column wise. Then firstly we will add seconds, and if it is greater than or equal to 60 degree, we will carry 1 minute to the next column. Then if it is less than 60, we will write it as it is. Then we will add minutes. If it is greater than 60, we will carry it over to 1 hour, and if when we subtract it is less than 60, then we will write it as it is. Now lastly we will add the hours of the hours column, and then we will write the required sum. Now in example number 1, we have to add all of them. Firstly we wrote a column of second, hours and minutes, and after adding the required sum is 20 hour 41 minute 56 seconds. In example number 2, we have to add these terms. It is our second column, minute column and hour column, and here is our carry over to 1 minute, it is carry over to 1 hour. So the steps is, first we add seconds, and here it is greater than 60, we will take it carry over to the minute column, 1 minute carried over. Then again it is our greater than 21 minute to the column, so we will add 1 hour to the carried over, it becomes 24 hours. So the answer is 24 hour 21 minutes and 5 seconds. Now in the next one, we have told that Manish started his journey. He walks 45 minutes by foot and further walks for 1 hour 25 minutes to arrive the destination. So how much time does he take to reach the destination? So here we will add the time in hours and minutes, and the total time taken by him to reach the destination is 2 hours 10 minutes. In example number 4, we have to add these terms. So now after adding these terms, we get our answer as 38 hours 1 minute 15 seconds. Now let's look at the addition of days and hours and look at the working rules. To find the sum of 2 or more than 2 times days and hours, we have to write days and hours column wise. Firstly we will add hours, and it is greater than or equal to 24, then we will subtract 24 from the sum of hours or carry over 1 to the days column. Then we will add the days in the column along with the carried over day from the hour column to add the required sum. Now let's look at example number 5. We have to add these terms. Now here is our hours column, here is our days column. After adding, it becomes 10 days 11 hours. Now always remember, since 24 hours is equals to 1 day, so we can subtract 24 from the sum of hours and carry over 1 to the day column. The steps is, we add day hours in the hours column. Here 35 is greater than 24, so we will subtract 24 from 35. So we write 11 in the hours column, and after that now we will add the days in the days column, and it becomes 10 days. So the total is 10 days 11 hours. Let's look at 8.1. In the first part, we have to add the following and fill the OMR sheet correctly. 8 hours 35 minutes and 3 hours 35 minutes is equals to 5 plus 5 10, 3 plus 3 6 plus 1 7. So it will be carried over to 1 hour, and 8 plus 3 is 11, that is 12 hour 10 minutes. That's how you can complete the remaining part. In both of these we have to add the following terms. So it will become 13 plus 2 15 hours, and it will become 14 days. That's how you can complete the remaining part. Next is our subtraction of time. Let's look at the working rules to find the difference between the 2 times, say hours and minutes. In the step 1, firstly we will arrange the number of hours and minute column wise. We will place the smaller time and then below the larger time. Then we will subtract the minutes and use the usual subtraction rule with borrow. If the answer is 60, that means we will convert it into 1 hour. And lastly, if the subtraction to hours, to find out the required difference, we will use the usual subtraction rule for that method. Now let's understand it better with the help of our example number 6. We have to find the time interval between 7:40 am and 1:20 pm. So for this, firstly we will convert it into hours. This is 7 hour 40 minutes, this is 13 hour 20 minutes. And now substituting it in minutes and hours column, the difference we get is 5 hour 40 minutes. Now in example number 7, we have told that Sanju goes to bed at 10:30 pm and gets up next morning at 7:50 am. How long does he sleep? So the solution here is 10:30 pm to 11 pm, 30 minutes. From this 8 hours, and 7 am to 7:50 pm, 50 minutes. After adding all of these terms, 9 hour 20 minutes he sleep. In the next one athlete runs certain distance in 3 minutes 25 seconds and another athlete runs the same distance in 2 minutes 55 seconds. What is the time difference between them? Here is the minute column, here is the second column. After subtracting it, the difference between both the athletes is 30 seconds. Now subtraction of days and hours, let's look at the working rule. We have to find the difference between 2 times the days and hours. Now firstly, we will arrange the days and hours column wise. Then we will place the smaller digit below the larger digit in days and hours. Then in step 3, lastly we will subtract the days to find the required difference, and we will use the usual subtraction rule for it. Now let's understand it better with the help of example number 9. We have to subtract these days from this one. Firstly, we arrange the hours and days column. After that, after finding the difference, the answer we get is 3 days 16 hours. Now let's look at exercise 8.2. In the first part, we have to subtract this from this term. So firstly, what we'll do, here is our minute column, here is our hours column, and we have to subtract 18 hours 55 minutes minus 12 hour 46 minutes. So this becomes 15 4. So firstly it is 15 minus 12, 13, 14, 15 minus 6, that is 9, 4 minus 4, 0, 6. 6 hour 9 minute is the correct answer. That's how we can solve the remaining part. Now let's start with what is temperature. Now we know the measurement of weight, mass, capacity and time. Another important measurement for life is temperature. The level of hotness or coldness object is expressed as its temperature. Now to measure weight, capacity, length and time, we use their respective units, standard units. For temperature, the unit is degree. We adopt 2 different systems of measurement of temperature, that is known as thermometer. Each thermometer has a scale. Some thermometer have scales in degree Fahrenheit and or the other system is known as degree Celsius. Now let's look at thermometer. The instrument that is used to measure temperature, each thermometer has a scale and some thermometer have degree Fahrenheit and some have degree Celsius. Now the Fahrenheit is marked as 0 to 212 degree and Celsius is 0 to 100 degree. Now here is the structure and working of both the thermometers as same. This one is in our degree Celsius and this one is in our degree Fahrenheit. Normal body temperature, human body temperature 98.6 or 37 degrees Celsius. Pure water freezes at 0 degree or 32 degree Fahrenheit. It boils at 212 degree Fahrenheit or 100 degree Celsius. Now from this we learned that the same level of hotness and coldness is measured in 2 different number of degrees by the 2 scales. Now to understand the relative temperature, we need to know the temperature on same scale, and here is a conversion form of Celsius to Fahrenheit. So the conversion rule is simple. Temperature in Fahrenheit, we will subtract 32, then multiply the difference by 5 and then divide the product by 9, and this is our temperature in degree Celsius. Now let's understand it better with the help of example. We have to convert 122 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. For converting it in degree Celsius, we will subtracting 32 multiplied by 5 dividing by 9. So 50 degree Celsius is the correct answer. Now conversion rule of degree Celsius to Fahrenheit, what we will do? Temperature in degree Celsius multiplied by 9 divided by 5, then we will add 32, hence our temperature in degree Celsius. Let's look at example number 11. The temperature of water in glass A is 55 degrees Celsius and temperature of water in glass B is 125. Water of which glass is hotter? So firstly we will multiply the degree Celsius by 5, dividing by 5 multiplied by 9 and adding 30 to it, it becomes 131 degree Fahrenheit, and temperature of glass B is 125 degree Fahrenheit. That means the temperature of water in glass A is hotter. Now let's look at the clinical temperature. The temperature that is used to measure the body temperature of human beings is known as clinical. It is scaled between 94 to 108 degree Fahrenheit, and normal human body temperature is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Higher the normal temperature indicates fever, lesser indicates weakness. Now to measure the temperature, thermometer is caught from upper hand and kept in mouth and under the tongue. In case of young children, it is kept under the armpit. Let's start with exercise 8.3. In the first one, we have to choose the correct option. If a temperature is 80 degrees Celsius, what will be the temperature in Fahrenheit? In the Fahrenheit, firstly we will multiply it by 9, that is 720 divided by 5. Now after that, when we divide it by 5, it becomes 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20, again 5 fours are 20 plus 32, it becomes 4 plus 2 6, 176 degree Fahrenheit is the correct answer. That's how we can solve the remaining part. Again we have to convert them into temperature to Fahrenheit degree Celsius. Now let's start with think tank. In the multiple choice question, we have to add the following terms. So it becomes 0, 70, 5 seconds, 75 is changed into 15 seconds. Now 15 seconds, so 1 minute is carried over, 5 plus 5, 10, plus 1, 11, 4 plus 3, 7, plus 1, 8. So it becomes 21 minute and 1 hour is carried over, 6 plus 3, 9, plus 1, 10, 1 carried over, that becomes 30 hour, 21 minute, 15 second is our correct answer. That's how we can solve the remaining part. Similarly, again we have to add and subtract these terms after matching the following options. Let's look at mental maths. We have to match the following: 30 degrees Celsius with how many degree of Fahrenheit? So 30 multiplied by 9, 270 divided by 5, this is 5 5s are 25, again 5 4s are 20 plus 32, that becomes 6, 5 plus 3 8, 86 degree Fahrenheit. That's how we can solve the remaining part. Now I hope you have understood the chapter pretty well. You just have to practice the exercise questions and don't forget to revise this topic again.